I had bigger plans for this week, but to be really honest, I don't feel like doing those. I want to do something easy that I hopefully don't have to think too much about, so I'm changing my plans. Hey guys, welcome back. There are quite a few new folks here, so real quick, my name is Katie, and I make stuff. I don't know if you figured that out based on the channel name, but I try to be pretty upfront about not only what I'm doing, but how it's going. And most of the time it's going bad, or less than great. Today will probably be no exception to that. If you are anywhere near the sewing side of Instagram, you probably are inundated with posts that include patterns somehow and inspirational pics, but has anybody actually tried to recreate any of those, especially the pattern ones? I am real interested to see if anybody has actually followed any of those posted patterns. I fully believe that there is no way that any of those work. There's no way. And maybe someday I will try one myself, but today is not that day. However, hidden among all of those posted patterns, I found this dress. Now, this is nothing like my typical style. Nothing. However, I have had it saved in my Instagram for months. I'm not real sure why. I think just to have something easy to make. I don't know what I have it saved for, but you know what? We're gonna make it. That's what we're gonna do today. It looks pretty easy, famous last words, and I would love to be able to get it done in an hour or two. That's about as much of an attention span as I have today. So let's pull some supplies together and see what happens. See if we can make it work. So looking at the dress itself, the number one thing I noticed is that it seems to be a pretty lightweight fabric. I think if it's too heavy, then all of the ruching or gathering at the top is going to be really, really bunchy, and I don't want any part of that. So I have a nice lightweight fabric. I picked this up from an Etsy vendor that I have ordered fabric from numerous times. They specialize in Indian block print. It's all very, very lightweight, flowy cottons, and it washes really well. The more you wash it, just the softer and gauzier it gets. This is a pretty girly sort of dress, and that's not really how I dress. So to bring it more into my style, let's go black and see how it turns out. Also, because I'm trying to do this in such a short amount of time, I'm going to hopefully utilize the selvages so I don't have to hem anything. If I can do this the way that it is in my thinky space, I will only need to do side seams and the things at the top to run cord through. Does any of this make sense? I have no idea. So the first thing is I got my fabric, got my scissors, got my tape measure, and they say you need your bust circumference times 2, and then you make it however long you want it to be. I know I want it to go well past my knees, so we're gonna make it go well past my knees. That's what we're gonna do. I'm talking too much already. This is way too complicated. It is 3:45. My goal is to have this done by 5 o'clock. Bust measurement, I'm gonna multiply it by 2, figure out how long I need it, and then I'm gonna cut everything out. Let's go. Bust circumference is 41. I'm gonna multiply that by 2, 82 inches across. Let's go pretty long. 55. All right, 82 by 55. I might change that depending on the width of this fabric. Quick change, fabric's only 45 inches wide, so I'm gonna make my length 45 long. And this means that I won't have to hem the top or the bottom. My panels are gonna be 82 by 45. I do have 2 panels that are 82 inches wide and 45 inches long. It seems really wrong because the picture is a box. It's a square. This is not. This is an entire buttload of fabric. This seems wrong, but we're gonna trust the process here. It says to carve out some armholes. I can't tell if this is my kind of pattern or if I'm irritated about this. So I don't want them to be too big. Carving out some armholes. Carved. Next step, fold down top edge and sew 2 lines to create a channel for the ties. Let me go get my pins. I'm gonna make the armholes scoop down a little farther because I want enough space here for the channels to be carved in. All right, so we'll do sort of thing. It's approximately what an armhole looks like. So it is almost 4 o'clock. I'm gonna fold down and pin in the place where the tie channel is gonna go. I'm pretty sure that if I don't pin it in, then when I get it to my machine, it is going to roll everywhere and irritate the crap out of me. So I'm not ironing, I refuse to do that, but I am going to pin this in place. How do you always know when I'm in a hurry? Oh, you piece of shit. Every freaking time I'm trying to get something done. Oops. I'm going to punch the machine. All right, I don't know if this is the universe telling me that I should stop, but my machine just, it keeps eating everything and spitting out garbage, and I'm about to throw it out of the window. It's, oh my God. I'm gonna reset the machine, probably put in a different bobbin and see if it helps, because I'm about to punch it. And violence is not always the answer, but today it might be. So it is 4:15. I got my machine reset. It just needed a new bobbin. Apparently that one bobbin it now has a problem with. I'm gonna get the second top edge folded down, sewn in with the pocket, figure out what I wanna use for a tie. I'm probably just gonna use bias tape because I have a lot of it and it's quick and easy. I will sew up both sides. I'm gonna try to put pockets in because you can't have a dress without pockets, and hopefully it'll be done. But I'm sure that my machine has a whole different set of adventures to take me on before the end of the day. I have both of my panels done. The tube part of one of those turned out real wonky, probably because I went really fast and didn't press anything, so let that be a lesson to everybody. But I'm going to sew up the sides, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just put the tie in and see where we're at and figure out if I wanna put in a pocket or not. Maybe because I went into this project already a little irritated with the day, I'm over it already, and I'm hoping that the final product isn't just, that it's gonna be worth it, at least a little bit. And if nothing else, I can just take all the sewing out and reuse the fabric. Today is not the day where I should be sewing at all. Because of my machine problems, it is already 10 till 5, but I have my bias tape inside the little channels, so that's where we're gonna be. I'm not doing pockets, because the universe says don't do pockets. And also, my microphone kind of broke. So we're just gonna throw this thing on and see what the final product looks like. Ready? Hear me out. This is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And you know what? I think with one more hour to add pockets and fine tune some of the fit issues, I guess, I actually think this would be a really freaking cool dress to wear. I think the key to the success for this though is making sure that you're using a really lightweight fabric. If you use anything that's heavier than like whatever this is, it's gonna be so bunchy up here that I think it'll be too heavy. And also the diagram says 2 times your bust circumference. I actually think you could get away with 1 times your bust circumference. Don't quote me on that, but remember, like my measurement was 41. So 41 inches just needs to squeeze into right here. So I actually think that 2 times is too many. To play it safe, maybe you could do 1.5, but honestly, I think for me, I could go down to just the bust circumference for each side and be fine. I wasn't real sure what to think when I just had it on like almost like a muumuu. Very comfortable. If I brought the arm side down just a little bit, probably 1 inch, it would be incredibly comfortable. But as soon as I put a belt on, it changed everything. I think that's the moment that I got sold, that this was actually a good pattern to make. So if you have like 1.5 hours that you want to make a dress real quick, try it. It's kind of cool. And I feel weird saying that. What the heck? Why did this work? If your machine cooperates with you and you actually take a little bit of time to prep with care, easy. I think a beginner could do this, no problem. And I think it's pretty easy to make some adjustments even after you get it on. I would definitely add pockets, maybe using a wider ribbon at the shoulders. That way it can sit a little more comfortably. This almost feels like it digs in just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Absolutely give it a shot. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, or don't. I mean, I don't know what this was. So thanks for being here. That's the big thing. So if you haven't checked out my Ko-fi page yet, definitely jump over there because I have some products that I have for sale, like the box bag pattern and some leather bracers for all my cosplay folks out there. And I post periodically about things that I'm trying. Pop on over there, take a peek, or don't, not a big deal, but I will see you guys next time for more chaos. Bye. And holy cow, if you want a dress that's going to fit you no matter what size you are for the day, hello? I mean, I think I could fit like 4 other people under here and we would all still be cozy. It's magic. It's a magic dress.